Hello everyone and welcome to another UConn UPDC construction project update. My name is Lou Gett and today is April 23rd, 2019. We are on the main campus parking replacement project. This will be our first video of the series and we'll be taking you through progress to date. Let's begin using our aerial photography and step back to October of last year, 2018, when the project began. We're flying over here. We see all the trees have been cut down, all of the stumps have been removed, and the two orange machines up here are processing the tops and the lumber before it's loaded off site. This area we're just flying over here was actually the trailer location for the IPB construction. And this is a great opportunity to see how the land looked. This is where our control access gates will be that tie into the trail or the road over to W lot. We're now going to jump to March 2019. This is our northern end where the wall was right there. Right here on Discovery Lane, there's two entrances on Discovery Lane. This is one in the center. Up a little bit further on Towers Court Road would be our second one, just down from the tennis courts. We get a great chance to see the curb lines that are in there. About 30 to 40% of curb lines in here. The basins on Discovery Lane, again, this was in March, are established in right here. The northern entrance isn't quite established by that stone wall up and through there. But we can see on Towers Court the entrance right down in front of us, right in through here. And we like to take three views on site. This is for the southern area where we tie into the double lot, as I just mentioned, our control gates. And then shortly we're going to show you the update in 1 month, and the difference was quite amazing. So now here we are in April 23rd, when this video was shot, and we're flying along Discovery Lane. As I mentioned, here's one entrance right in through here. The curb line is established in through here. They're preparing for the sidewalks. We're going to take you down closer to show you that. Now again, this is about 700 parking spots that will replace parking spots that have been removed for construction projects, in the past and in the future. The stone wall we're going to show you that was relocated right over the top of us, right through here. And again, we like to have two views all the way here from the south. This triangular shape a month ago was not installed. This is one of our 5 large rain gardens that are right in through this area right here. Bioretention basins is another term for them. You get a chance to see the dark soils. We'll show you how the lifts are going in for the sub-base. As we continue to travel over here, this will be one of our transit shelters right over here to the right. And finally, as we get up to this corner, this is our second entrance to Discovery Lane, and the stone wall was relocated to make that happen. And this entrance will kind of just about abut next to the stone wall there. Boots on the ground. Let's start our project update right off Discovery Drive. This is going to be our new entrance. It's rough now because we got to bring a lot of trucks, a lot of material in and out. That's the process here. But it's where it's supposed to be. As we mentioned in the overhead, the big delight on the project is our 2 bioretention basins. Okay, they take all of our storm water and put it to good use. There'll be a lot of plants in here to absorb some of the water, slow it down. Very nice, right? There's 5 total. We have 2 up in the front, as we talked about. I have another 2 over here and 1 big one in the very top. A quick look at one of our interior bioretention basins through here. This is the top. The slope comes down this way through here. You can see one side has a stitched opening in through here, sections where the paving will be flush right there. The water comes right in. You can see the drain. The drain carries the water down across the property and into the bioretention. The first one I showed you when we first came in that way. These walks are about documenting the progress. As we can see right through here, our first set of sidewalks, this long run right in here, they started the forming, and from what I understand, they're going to start the first placement on tomorrow. We are in the north corner of the lot. As we talked about in the overhead, the stone wall, the original stone wall, was just about here where we're standing. We're going to check the progress on the new stone wall in through here. It's almost finished, but the top course, great workmanship in here. And this particular stone changes its look as it goes on. We see some of the block type stone right in through here, what we call a snap stone, and then a little bit more of the original down in through here. That was the design originally. The only thing remaining in this section is a cap that goes over the top. So I'll explain to you a little bit. This is what we call wet wall construction. It's battered. It's also battered. So you see we have two string lines on the top, and then we have one down about midstream. So battered means that it's like this. So the top of the wall is thin, the bottom is wide, and it's battered. That gives it more structural support. I'll show you a little bit what we're talking about. So a wet wall means mortar. Loose wall means just as I said. So we got a little bit of fines from the rains. They'll clean that up, but there was a heavy processed gravel base down in through here. Then our first course is a large big stone in through here. And then you can see as they build it out in here. And exactly as I talked about, so a wet wall, each stone is set in mortar so that it doesn't move. And then they actually fill the interior with more stones and more mortar. Very similar to how they used to fill the old chimneys in to that manner. What a great job. Look at how straight the top of the wall is in here. You know, definitely compliments to the quick pre-finished shot of our transit shelter will be located in this area right in through here. So it's good to get a shot before it's finished. We'll try to come back and stand in this same spot once it's complete. We are all the way to the southeast, where our southeast entrance is going to be over there, where our control gates, as I talked about in the overhead. This is a huge bio-retention basin in this area. You can see how it works. This basin here is in the lowest area. Everything will drain down. That doesn't seep through the ground will be caught inside here and gets transferred down below. Again, the staggered sawtooth sections that'll be flush on the curbing. Close-up version, our sub-base put in lifts. You can see how small it is. This is the way we get the compaction that we needed. This is up within 10 inches, 6 inches of the 3/4 inch minus process on top of that, 4 inches of bituminous 2 and 2 over that. Very nice. So they're beginning to stage the material for the final process right up in there. That's the 3/4 inch process right in there. And lastly, it's done rough with the bulldozer. Then they bring the grader in for the final grading to get it perfect. Again, today is April 23rd, 2019, and we thank you for your interest in our university projects. Remember to subscribe to our UPDC YouTube channel. At the bottom in red here, a click on the subscribe, a second click on the bell right next to it. Now you'll receive an automatic email every time we add a video to this site. We thank you for your interest in our university projects. Have a great day.